Welcome you all for project management class. Today we are going to discuss about pert network analysis. So in last class we have already discussed in pert time estimation and time computation. So in today's class we are going to discuss about network analysis in pert. So in network analysis, we have slack. So we are going to discuss about slack. In the previous chapter, we have computed two important time for an event. You all know what is the two important time? That is earliest expected time and latest allowable occurrence time. That is TE and TL. So the difference between the two time of an activity indicates the range between which occurrence time of an event can vary. So here slack may be simply defined as the difference between latest allowable time and earliest expected time of an event. So slack definition is here slack may be simply defined as difference between latest allowable time and earliest expected time. So here you have a formula for slack, that is S equal to TL minus TE. So this is the formula for slack. So where therefore S is the slack for any event. So slack is mainly indicates difference between the latest allowable time and earliest expected time. That is S equal to capital TL minus capital TE. So this is the formula for slack. So if you see, slack may be positive, 0 or negative, depend upon the relationship between the TL and TE. So it can be either positive or negative, or it can be equal. So it is mainly depend upon the relationship between the latest allowable time and earliest expected time. So if you see, you have three types of slack, that is positive slack, zero slack, and you have negative slack. That is three type of slack which may occur. So if you see positive slack will obtain when TL is more than TE for an event. If you take any one event, if TL is more than TE, that is your positive slack. It is indicate of ahead of a schedule condition. The project is going ahead of the schedule. So it may be the schedule is for 4 week, but it is going faster than the 4 weeks. So that is called as a positive slack. So positive slack is obtained when TL is more than TL is more than TE. So this is your positive slack. So coming to the negative slack, coming to the zero slack. So zero slack will obtain when TL is equal to TE for an event. If you take any event 1 to 2. So 1 to 2, if you take 1 to 2 is equal for TE and TL. So for example, if you take event 1. So I have already told you, you have to write TE above of your event, TL below to your event. So this is how you have to represent TL and TE. So TL for initial event, for start event, I have already told you, for TE it's always 0. Earliest expected time is always 0. So for TL also, while it's coming to the end, so it should be also 0. So in the case here, this is 0 slack. So slack is equal to 0. So have you understood? For initial event 1, the TE is always 0 and TL also should be 0. So in this case, your flag is automatically 0. TL minus TE is 0. So that is the case. 0 flag is obtained when TL is equal to TE for an event. So this is equal, right? So it is indicate it is indicate the schedule is on condition. So schedule is going on condition. So it is going according to your schedule which you have made in the planning stage. So if you see two, you have here TE equal to 2. Then you have to come T equal to 2, TL equal to 2. So your flag is equal to 0. So that is the condition. So TL is equal to TE. That is your 0 slack. So coming to, so if TL is equal to TU, is your schedule, your event is going up on your on schedule. So it is not going delay, it's not going ahead. So it is going up on your schedule. So next is the negative slack. So negative slack is the uptime when scheduled time of completion. So if you see TL is less than TE, that is TL is less than TE. It is indicates that behind of schedule condition, lack of source. So it is going behind. It is not going upon your schedule. It's going your schedule is having delay. So that is your positive slack is your positive slack is TL is more than TE. That is case excess resource. So if you see 0 schedule, TL is equal to TE. In this case, adequate resource. So if you see a negative slack, TL is less than TE. In this case, it is a lack of resource. So this is the three type of slack. So if you see in PERT network analysis, we are going to discuss about slack. So what a slack is the main difference between the TL and TE. The main relationship. So it is going to indicate the relationship between the TL and TE is called as a slack value. So slack S is equal to TL minus TE. That is your latest allowable occurrence time minus earliest expected time. So here next you have three different slack, that is positive slack, zero slack, negative slack. So you all know what is positive, what is zero, what is only if you understand this we can move to the problem. Okay, shall we move to the problem? So here I will be solving you an example problem. Example 1. So here the question is analyze with respect to resource the network. So they will be giving you the network diagram. So you have to find the earliest expected time, latest allowable time and slack value. So the diagram will be, I will give you one simple example sum to make you understand about finding the slack value. Okay, expected time for 1 to 2 event is 8. For 1 to 3 expected time is 5. For 1 to 4 expected time is 4. For 4 to 5 expected time is 10. For 3 to 5, it is 8. So they have given you. So this is your network diagram. So they have given you all the expected time. So here you have to find the earliest expected time and latest allowable time. So you have to draw the table. Video recording. So here you will be writing all the events. So here you tell me how find out how many events you have in this network diagram. Students, just find how many events you have. So here you will be calculating earliest expected time. So in earliest expected time, so what you will see, that is predecessor event. PE is your predecessor event. So you all know the formula for earliest expected time, right? So go through the formula. Students, go through the formula for earliest expected time. Next, you will be doing latest occurrence time. For latest occurrence time, you will be seeing, you will be calculating successor event. You will be calculating through successor event. Next, the formula is so next you will be calculating slack. For slack, what is the formula? TL minus TE. So this is the formula for slack. So now you will be doing earliest expected time. So for doing the earliest expected time, we'll see, okay. So for 1 to 2, what is the predecessor event? Do you have any predecessor event? So first you will be naming all the events, okay. So what are the events you have? This network diagram, 1 is one event, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these all event in your network diagram. So just make a note of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this 5 is your events. Next, for 1, if you take 1, what is your predecessor event, students? You don't have any predecessor event. So predecessor event means, so if you have this 1, before do you have any event? Before do you have any event? No, you don't have any event. So you will be writing predecessor event for dash. You don't have any predecessor event. So that 0. So TEI is 0. So here is also 0. So next for 1, do you have any successor event? For 1, how many successor event? You have 2, 3, 4 is your successor event. You know what is successor event, right? Or event is the munnadi irukadala successor event. So if you see 1, 1க்கு immediate successor event என்னன்னு இருக்கு 2 3 4. So this 3 events are successor event for 1. So 1க்கு முன்னாடி you have 2 3 4. So this all your successor event. So next you will be calculating the TEIJ. So TEIJ for T, what is TEIJ? For 2, what is TE? That is small t. If you take 2, 2 order 1 to 2, if you see 1 to 2, what is TE? That is 8. So I will be writing 8. So if you take 1 to 3, what is TEIJ here? It is 5. So make a note 5. So next 1 to 4, if you take, what is TEIJ? That is 4. 4. So this is your TEIJ. Next you will be seeing TL. So TL. So TL will be calculating only if you find TE. So stop till here. So once we find all expected earliest expected time, then we'll go for finding TL. Okay. So stop till here. So next move to second event for earliest expected time. So if you see earliest expected time 2. So what is predecessor event? 2 க்கு முன்னாடி என்ன இருக்கு? What predecessor event means முன்னாடி இருக்க event. So 2 க்கு முன்னாடி என்ன இருக்கு? You have only 1. So 1 is your predecessor event for 2. So if you take 1, so what is TE here? So 1 to 2, your TE is 8. So next, what is, so 1 to 2, your TE is 8. So here you will be doing, calculating all T, first make a note T. So here 0. So you will be calculating here 8. So 0 plus 8, what is your earliest expected time? That is 8. So 0 plus 8 is 8. So final is 8. So next, if you take 3. So if you take 3, what is your predecessor event? So same here. 1 is your predecessor event. 1 is your predecessor event. So if you take 1 here, so your capital T is 0. So 0 plus 5 is automatically 5. Your T, small t is 5. So TI is 5. So here also it will be 5. So if you take 4, what is predecessor event? 1. So 0 predecessor event is 1. Your T value is 4. So then your TI is 4. 4. You will be taking 4. So coming to the 5. So this point you have to watch carefully. So coming to 5. So what is your predecessor event? So 5 க்கு முன்னாடி என்ன இருக்கு? So you have to see only immediate predecessor. So if you see predecessor for 5, you can tell 1, 2, 3, 4. All are predecessor because all are standing before 5. Okay. So you can tell all are predecessor event. But you have to take here only the immediate predecessor. So what is immediate predecessor? 5 க்கு immediate முன்னாடி என்னென்ன இருக்குன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, you can tell 2, 3, 4. So you can tell 2, 3, 4. Students, have you understood? So this is how you have to draw the table for all the PERT analysis. So if you take earliest expected time and time computation, 2 chapter we have seen already. So in this 2 chapter, you have to draw this tabular column for finding TE and TL. So if you see, for 5 you can see immediate predecessor, that is 2, 3, 4. Okay. So coming to 2, 3, 4. So what is your TE? IJ. So for 2, what is your TEIJ? That is 12. For 3, what is your TEIJ? That is 8. So for 4, what is your TEIJ? You can take this 10. 10. So 12, 8, 10 is your TEIJ. So here we have to, I forgot to write it over here. So we found, for 3 we found this 5, no? So we have to write 5 over here. For 4 we have to find 4 over here. So we have to write 4. So now you do the TEI. So you'll be calculating TEI. So if you take 2, you are calculated 12, right? So what is 12 plus? You can take this 12 plus this 8. So 12 plus 8, what is your value? 20. So next, what you will be taking for 3. So this 5 plus 8. So 5 plus 8, what is your value? 30. So next, 4 plus this 10. 4 plus 10 is your 14. So you got 20, 13, 14. So which value will be taking? So I have told you already which value will be taking. Will be taking maximum value. So maximum value here is 20. So you will be taking 20. So here you will be writing T equal to 20. So this is how you have to find TE. So next, so one part of your tabular column is done. One part of your tabular column is done. That is your earliest expected time. Students, note it down. You have to write event, earliest expected time, predecessor event. You have to write your predecessor event. You have to write expected. You have to write your expected time. TEIJ. TEIJ you have to write. Next TEL. Next TE. So yeah, you will be finding the TE. So this is your earliest expected time tabular column. So next, once you are done here, next we will be moving to the latest allowable occurrence time. So automatically latest allowable occurrence time will be TL equal to 20. So we'll be going from back. For earliest expected time, we have to come from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For latest allowable time, we'll go from bottom. For the event 5, so for event 5, what is your successor event? What is successor? 5 க்கு முன்னாடி ஏதாவது இருக்கா? So that is called as successor. So if you take 5, 5 க்கு முன்னாடி you don't have any event. So what you will write? 5 க்கு முன்னாடி you don't have any successor event, no successor event. Then you will be writing TEL is your 20. So you will be taking automatically 20. Next, we are writing 20. So next, if you see, next if you take 4, what is your successor event? So for 4, successor event is 4 க்கு முன்னாடி என்ன successor event இருக்கு? That is only you have to take. So 4 க்கு முன்னாடி you have only 5. So if you take for this thing, 3 also will be 5 for everything. You have 5. So y means, I will tell you here, you will be taking successor event. So if you see here, you will be taking successor event. So successor event for 1 is 2, 3, 4. For 2, what is the successor event? You have this 5. That is 5 over here. So for 3, what is your successor event? 5. So you will be writing 5. For 4, what is your successor event? 5. So next is, what is TEIJ. You will be writing TEIJ. So for TEIJ, what you will write? So if you take the even for 4. So if you take 4 over here, what is your TEIJ? That is 10. So I will be writing 10. So next, if you take 3, what is your TEIJ? That is 8. So 8 is your TEIJ. If you take 2, what is your TEIJ? 12. This 12 is your TEIJ. You will be writing 12. So you found all the successor event. Next TEIJ. Next you will be finding TLI. So if you take even 4, so if you take even 4, what is your TL? You will be finding TL. So 20 minus 10, you will be doing 10. So 20 minus 10 is your 10. Next, your answer is 10. Next. So if you take TL, what you will write? 20 minus 8 is 12. So if you take same here, TL, 20 minus 12, 8. So same, you write down here. Well, because only that is minimum. You don't have many events which is coming to 3. So you have only one event coming to 3. That is 12. You will be writing 12. So here you got 8. So same you will be writing. So coming to 1. So you have. So if you take event 1, the 3 event which is coming to 1. So you will be taking all this 3. So 8, 5, 4, this 4. So you can write 8 minus 8 is 0. So you can take 8 minus 8 is 0. 5 minus, once again,